Hello, hello. Holy crap, I'm on time tonight. Hey, Bill. Hey, Westside. Hey, lurkers. How is everybody? Hey, Boudreaux. I'm gonna give it just a few minutes as usual. Let everybody filter in. While I get some of my stuff back in order and figure out where my missing thing is. Oh, there it is. It's hiding in the pile. Yay! Glad to have you. And hey, if any of y'all live in the Dallas area, stay safe, man. There's some crazy flooding going on. Make sure everything's in order. I got a little bit of early bird stuff today. Some stuff we finally got done and back in stock. Oop, forgot my macros. If I go yellow for a second, bear with me, I'm grabbing a link. Okay, something just fell behind my desk. No, it's a little thing with the Weekly Loots giveaway names.
Oh.
I'll grab it in a bit. Where is it? There it is. Let's just keep this on my macros from now on. Alright, got all my macros. Now let's see if I can fix the yellow that caused. Yay, we're green again. So how is everybody? Same-o, same-o. Fair enough. Alright, I'm gonna give it 4 minutes. Then I'm gonna get all the beginning stuffs out the way. And then we'll have some early bird stuff, and then we'll get into the list. Hey, Greg. First Friday for 12 hours, and yesterday 12 hours. You should get that fat paycheck, though, right? Unless you're on salary, then I guess you're screwed. Which is why you're hourly. Good. So I've always said I would never take a salary job unless I figured it up and the hourly breakdown is really good. Oh, of course. Always. Hey, Sam. We can always hope. But look at it this way. When I talk you into stuff, that means you're adding to your collection. That's a good thing. You're retired? Nice. Yeah, but see, that's where you just need to explain to your wife the value of everything that you have. And just tell her that it's like a retirement nest egg or something. Get her into it. That's where you have to explain to her patience. But it's the long game. You have to let it build up more value. It's like a savings bond. It's like, yeah, you can make good money off of it now, but imagine if you sit on it for 30 years. Then you make way more money on it. Alright, I'm going to start getting some of my beginning stuffs out the way. Alright, for anybody new, payments made via PayPal. Use cheapskatecoins@gmail.com and use goods and services only, please. We also have Cash App using the same email. If you use Cash App, it will say Louis Gachera. That's me. You are in the right place. Shipping is $5.50 to $22. $5.50 being the small little purple bubble mailers. $22 being a large flat rate box. We do hold packages upon request so you can maximize your shipping. Just make sure if you want it held, you email us. If you say it in the chat during the stream and we forget, that's your fault if you don't email us. If you want your package sent registered, it is a $35 register fee. If you're new, you are allowed to purchase stuff tonight. You just have to send an email by the end of the night. That email has to have your personal info, your shipping info, your channel name, which payment method you're going to use, and the email you use for that payment method. For invoicing purposes, we do invoice at the end of the night. And we never ship anything without payment. Hey, Cindy. Here's our Facebook link. Tonight's lot list is on there. It is the top post. So if you're on Facebook, you can go check that out. Follow that page. We post it up every Monday so you know what's coming up on the sale. We also have a mailing list. If you want to be on the mailing list, send us an email, cheapskatecoins@gmail.com, and say, add me to the mailing list. If you're on the mailing list, you get the lot list a few days before every sale, and you get the ability to pre-purchase items as soon as that email hits your email. Make sure you check your spam and junk folders because we do send it out as a spam email. Remember, it's first come, first serve, just like with our sales. So if you see something you want on there, don't wait. Somebody might grab it before you do. All right, here is a link to our new programs, the video explaining out our new programs. Of course, anybody who purchases something every week off of either pre-order or pre-purchase through our email or at our sale, it does not count for consignment sales. It's only if you get something from our sales. You are entered into a weekly drawing. And I'm trying to get it to where I do it on Tuesdays, but sometimes it happens on Wednesdays. Hey, Bo. But every week I do a drawing. And somebody wins something. Might be something big, might be something small, might be something medium. But hey, it's free. Don't gripe. And you cannot win 2 weeks in a row. So if you win 1 week, you will not be in it next week. We also just started a new thing for that. Any week, if we sell out the lot list, we are going to draw 2 names instead of 1. And we are going to mad upgrade the giveaway item for both people. So it's a little perk to try and sell out all the lots. And then we've also, I want to remind everybody, we've got 8 days, I think. How many days are in August? 9 days. We have 9 days left in this month. So if you want to get enrolled into the Fat Loots monthly subscription program, in order to get the September Fat Loots loot box, make sure you do that within the next 9 days so that you are set up. We got 2 people on it right now that already got the August package. Anybody who wants to be a part of that, if you haven't already, send us an email. Ask us to send you the form. That way you can kind of personalize a bit what you're going to get. You won't always get what's on your personalization, but we will do our best to make sure there's at least something from it on there. And for more information, click on the link. Go watch the whole video. The form is in a Microsoft Word format, so you will have to download the form, open it up in Word or a compatible word processor, fill it out, save it, and then email it back. So anybody who wants to get enrolled in time for next month, get on there and do it. All right. Got some early extras today. We just got these done a few days ago, so we finally have some back in stock. Some folks have been asking when we were going to get these again. All right, so these are the 100 boxes. The first one is a 100 Mexico box. It's going for 20 bucks. Just like our 100 foreigns boxes, it's 100 coins. Every coin in here is different. So you might get the same denominations, but you'll get different dates. All of it's already labeled and 2x2'd. So, show you some examples. 1906, 1 centavo. There's a good number of oldies in this one. Let me grab out a few. 1913. 27. 36. 37. So some good old dates in this box. See what's over here. Let's see, it's a 1966 20 centavos. This one is 1974 1 peso. See what the back one is. 1990 100 pesos. So anybody on this? 20 bucks. 1982 50 pesos with the Mayan culture artwork on it. Any takers? Be the last call, and then we're moving on. Here's a 1953 something or other. What are you? Yeah. $20 centavos. Alright, moving on. If anybody does decide you want that, let us know. Alright, and then we also do have the standard 100 foreign boxes. We have 6 of them available right now. 17 bucks each. So here is just one of them. For anybody who's never seen one of these. Again, it is 100 foreign coins. Various countries. You will not get any duplicates. Let's see what we got in here. All of them are already labeled. So right here you got a 1972 One Peso from the Philippines. Let's see what this one is. 66 10 Centavos, Philippines. Here's a 75 20 cent Hong Kong. $75 1 peso Mexico. Lots of different stuff up in here. Any takers on one of these? Here's a Italy 1955 50 lyre. And of course, the difference boxes, you're going to get some different stuff. So you may get countries in one box that another didn't have. So here's some Japan. So 72 1 yen. 65 1 yen. $68 Philippines. Man, nobody, huh? I know some of y'all have been asking for these. Here's some Bermuda. 96 1 cent. Alright, moving on. I guess you guys didn't want them that bad. Alright, on to our normally scheduled items. Our first item, this is just kind of a cool piece of history. This is from between 1837 and 1841. And it is a New York Customs stamp certificate for imported cigars. Probably from Cuba, since they were still able to get Cuban cigars back then. But the cool thing about these is there's different stamps on them for presidents based on when they're from. Hey, Chef, and this one's going to Chef. Nothing on the back.
Crack, Chef.
A cool piece of history right there. Next up, we've got some U.S. currency going today. We've got 1874 10-cent fractional note in AU going for 25 bucks. Any takers? There we go. Now it's focused. You need the green seal? I'll keep an eye out. I'll see if I can find one. All right, moving on. Next up is from 1946 and 1946 and 47. This is a 5-cent fractional U.S. military payment certificate from Series 461. Going for 10 bucks. Go to Chef. Kratzer. Next up, that was the 4647. This is the 4748. Series 471. 5-cent fractional. Over 10 bucks. Uncirculated. Going to CM. Congrats, CM. All right, and then next up is 1951. $5-cent fractional. Series 481. And this one's going for 5 bucks. Yeah, these things are cool. Based on these designs, maybe we should have the military design our currency. These things are so much nicer. Let me get this out of the way so you can see the rest of it. There we go. Anybody? 5 bucks. That could be considered almost a fancy serial number too, because you have 5, 6, 7, 8. Going to chef. Congrats, sir. All right, next up. This one is the final one of the 5 cents. This is 69 and 70, Series 681 in an AU. Got the cool submarine on it. Go for $7. Pretty sure if you looked it up, you could probably figure out which submarine that is. Then I think that's supposed to be an astronaut. Although if that is an astronaut doing a spacewalk, he should have had the big bulky back thing that they use for moving around. Going to chef. I know what those are called. I just can't think of it right now. All right, next up. $19.69, 10 cents. Series 681 in an AU. Over $7. This one's also got the submarine on it. Get out the way. Out the way. There we go. And also the astronaut. So the 10-cent version of that 5-cent note. With the same designs. Anybody? Chef, you should grab that one too, so you have the design set. All right, moving on to the 1951 $1 Series 481. Over $10. And this is the last of the American. moving on. If anybody decides you want any of those last 3 American notes that are left, let me know. Next up, 1923. This is a 20,000 mark banknote from Germany. Going for $5. It's a bit of a large note. The sleeve it's in was actually made for a U.S. mint set. And the takers. This banknote will be 100 years old next week. Or next month. Next year. There we go. Not week, not month. Next year. Alright, moving on to the 1937 1 mark. Going for $4. Alright, moving on. And last of the Germany, also from 1937, is the 2 mark. So there were 2 versions of this note. There's an 8-digit serial number, which is what this one is, and then I believe the other one was a 6-digit serial number version of it. This is the 8-digit. Something like an EF too. I mean, this is a really good condition. Well, for $4. Man, no love for the German banknotes tonight, huh? Alright, moving on. Hey, stop it. Next up, 1944 10 Lyre from Italy. In AU. Going for $4. That one fold line is the only thing keeping it from being uncirculated. And of course, as you would expect from an Italy, you know, very artistic banknotes. All right, moving on to the final banknote of the night. From 1930, a 100 Pango from Hungary. Going for $4. This is a big note. And a very cool looking note. And going to Bill Bads. Congrats, Bill. All right, if anybody decide you want any of that currency left over, let me know. We are moving on. All right, we've only got 2 medallions tonight. We only had 3 on the list. One of them went in pre-sale. And they're actually the same medallion, but we have 2 available. These are the 1979 200th anniversary of the Siege of Savannah medallions. And these are going for $4 each. So for anybody who likes collecting like the, you know, the Revolutionary War type stuff, here's some cool pieces. Anybody? All right, moving on. All right, we are on to 4 in silver. Oh, Chef's grabbing one of those. Congrats, Chef. And, oh, Greg's grabbing the other one. Congrats, Greg. All right, so we're kicking off 4 in silver tonight with Canada. For the 10 cents, the 1919, 41, 42, and 47 went in pre-sale, so we're starting at the 51. should probably switch the scope for these, I'm thinking. Alright, so 1951, 80% silver VF, over $3. Mr. George the Younger. Of course, 80% silver on these. Anybody at $3? Hey, Jason. Going to Bill Betts. Congrats, Bill. And then the last of the Canadian dimes. 1956. 80% silver. This one's in an EF. And again, going for $3. Anybody? All right, moving on to got some Canadian quarters coming up tonight. And I've got a big load of bulk foreign silver coming in, hopefully this week. So hopefully we'll get some of the countries we haven't had in a while. That'd be cool. All right, kicking off Canadian quarters is 1939. 80% silver and a fine. Going for $5. This thing's almost a VF. It just wasn't quite enough detail left in his hair for me to feel comfortable calling it a VF. But it could still be, I guess. It could be like a VF, you know, like a 20. But I just called it a fine to be safe. But at $5, that's a good price on that. Going to Chef. Congrats, sir. Next up, 1946. This one's an extremely fine, going for $7. Want to see him. Congrats, sir. All right, next up is the very next year, 47. This one's in a VF for 5. Got some album toning on there. This guy's definitely spent some time in an album. Anybody on the 47? Going to Jason. Congrats, sir. And the next one up, 1952. VF for 5. I want to see him. Congrats, sir. All right, and the last of Canada. $1953 AU with some toning on it. Over $6. This one has definitely spent some time in an album. Starting to get that dark toning going on. And going to see him. Congrats, sir. This one's also see him. All right. If anybody decides you want that one Canadian dime that didn't go, it's the 56 in EF. Just let me know. All right. Norway coin went in pre-sale to Mr. CM. So we're on to Sweden. 2 coins from Sweden tonight. First one, 1954 50 ore. 40% silver and a VF. NGC list on this one is $18. We're doing it for 9. I do have some wiggle room on this one if anybody wants to make an offer. But half, 9's half list, so that's still a good price. on. All right, and then the other one is 1947 1 krona. This one also lists on EGC for 18 bucks in a VF. And it's also going for 9. So half of list. Yeah, they definitely don't have the wow factor on their designs that some countries do. They went for more of a plain look. Oh yeah, the orange definitely, for sure. Tell you what, if anybody's interested, I'll do both of them for 12 bucks. It saves you 6 bucks. As a pair. Aaron's taking that deal. Oh my god, I can't spell right now. E-H-R-E-N. There we go. Alright.
E-H-R-E-N.
That's what I said. Cooking dinner. What's for dinner? Did you bring enough for everybody? You're a cooking dude. Missed out on a good bill. Fully attentive now. We still got some bills available. Alright, we got one coin from Britain tonight. Just a one. And it is a 1936 1 shilling. In an EF. Going for 7 bucks. 50% silver. It's a shilling to tie up a dock. Anybody know that quote? And I shall need to know your name. What do you say to 3 shillings and we forget the name? Anybody? Alright, moving on. If anybody decides you want that, let me know. Alright, next up. From the year 2000, a $20 from Liberia. 3/9 fine silver. 0.64 ounces. Proof decam. And this is the right flyer. By quoting old JD. No, I was quoting JS. This is when the first Pirates movie, when Jack Sparrow makes his first appearance. Hey, Kelly. This one's going to Kelly. And his ship basically just got done sinking, and he steps onto the dock. And the dockmaster tells him, it's a shilling to tie up a dock, and I shall need to know your name. And Jack says, what do you say to 3 shillings and we forget the name? Next up, Austria. Kicking off Austria tonight is a 1965 5 shilling. 64-cent silver. BU toned. NGC list on this one's 21 bucks. I am doing it for 10. With that toning, I am not going to be able to get the luster to show on the camera, but it is there. It's just acting weird with the light. Anybody? Home of the consecutive, or the oldest consecutively running mint. At well over 800 years. All right, moving on to the 1958 10 shilling. 64% silver, extremely fine for 5. I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Kelly?
Yep.
Sorry, I zoned out.
Well, you're fine. Anybody? $5.
I'll be back.
Okay. All right, moving on. Final coin from Austria. Another BU. 1972 10 shillings. Oh, you can see the luster on that one. Not so much on the front because it's just glaring out. Wow. I'll do a deal on these too. Do all 3 of them for 18 bucks. That makes them $6 a piece. So that saves you $7. So it would have been 25 bucks individually. Man, nobody wants the deal. All right, moving on. Next up, Mexico. Kicking off with a 1950 25 centavos. 30% silver BU for $5. Focus. Go to Aaron. Kratzer. Oh, we had 2 of those available. Apparently. Oh, no. Never mind. The other one's a 50 centavo. I'm an idiot.
You said Aaron, right?
Yeah. Same year, though. So that was the 25. Here is a BU 50 centavo from the same year. Going for $6.
That was probably going to be Aaron.
Oh my lord. Focus, camera. Work with me.
There you go. Show the other side.
Anybody?
And
Going to Greg.
That's Greg.
Next up, you don't see these things very often. This is a 1993 10 peso. The inner core, this is a bimetal coin. The inner core is 925 sterling silver. That's a VF for $6. And going to Aaron.
Congrats, Aaron.
Alright, next up we got 2 available on these. And these are the last 2, Mexico. 1968 25 pesos. 72% silver, both are BUs and $18 each. These are the big silver dollar size coins. Same size as like Morgans and peace dollars. Luster.
Anyone?
And I can tell you the camera is not doing these coins justice. These
No,
things are
it's not.
very beautiful coins.
It's not showing the luster very good.
Anybody? One going to Greg.
Congrats, Greg.
Any takers on the second? All right, moving on. Next up, we have 1 coin from Switzerland. And it is a 1945 1 franc. 83.5% silver. Kelly says hello.
Hi.
It is an extremely fine and going for 6. Make you deal on both. I'll give you both for 30. And this one's going to Greg. I'll give you both for 30. It's the best I can do on them. Makes them $15 each. Deal.
Both of them are going to you.
Alright, next up, Australia. This is the land down under. Kicking off is 1943 D6 925 sterling silver in an AU. Going for $7. D mint mark is right there. That is D as in Denver. We made these for them. Anybody? Someday I'll have a camera that will actually show luster properly. You can sort of see it, but this camera just sucks. Well, it's a combination of the camera and the lighting.
No.
Alright, moving on. Alright, next up is an oldie. 1916 Australian shilling. 925 sterling silver in VG. Going for $7. King George the Older. You don't see him this old very often. Oh, come on, camera. Any takers? $7. Wow, nobody. Man, I thought sure somebody would have jumped on that. Alright, moving on. Last one from Australia, 1918. Florin. Another oldie. 925 sterling VG for 12. Alright, moving on. That does it for foreign silver. Alright. Next up, moving into the American stuff now. This is from 1974. This is a Philadelphia Mint souvenir set. So this was the set you got if you did the tour of the mint. So it comes with the giant mint medallion that only came in these sets. This is a really cool medallion. This one's going to Bill Betts. So Bill, there's your nickel, your quarter, your dime, your $50, and your penny. Then the other side of that big medallion, of course, has the Philadelphia Mint. All right, and then also from 1974, the Denver. Also going for $5. And also going to Bill Betts. Congrats, Bill beat you by a hair, Kelly. All right. Next up, we got some Indian cents going out tonight. So hopefully we got some Indian collectors on. We got a good number of different dates tonight. Kicking off with an 1859, the very first year.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's get some light on the subject here.
That's better.
Actually,
Yeah, do it under.
we're just gonna scope these. That'll be easier. All right, 1859 and good, going for $6. I'm going to go through these kind of quick, so if you want one, jump on it. All right, moving on to the 1860. This is in a VG. It does have some damage, so we have it, as you can see, somebody scratched some stuff into it, so we have it priced as a good. $7. I'll take an offer on this one with that damage on there, though. If anybody wants to make an offer on this one. All right, moving on to the 1861. This one also is a VG, but it has some damage, so we got it priced as a good.
Going for 12.
This one's going for $12.
Yeah.
Little environmental damage going on. This is another one I'll take an offer on if somebody wants to make an offer. I've got some wiggle room on this one. All right, moving on to the 1863 and fine. Over $6. You actually kind of like it? We'll make an offer on it. You never know. I might take it. All right, moving on. 1865 Fancy 5. This one's in a good. Going for $6. This one's got really dark toning on it. And this one's going to Jason.
Congrats, Jason.
Alright. You said 61 and 63 for $14. Yeah, I can do that. So just set them both at $7 each for math. And going to West Side.
Oh, he said that he was betting the 63, not the 65.
Yeah. Alright, so Jason wanted the 63.
The 61. 63 is fine.
Okay, so Jason's going to get the 63. Hang on. At the original price of $6 for that one. So Westside, did you still want the 61 for $7? Half the deal. $8 for 61, done. To Westside. All right. Got it all figured out. All right. Did anybody want the Fancy 5? $1865 Fancy 5 for $6.
Bennett. Huh? What's I said Bennett? I don't know.
I forgot to take that one off.
Okay, how about this? Since we're going through these pretty quick, just let us know exactly which one.
All right, now we've also got the normal 5 for $9. Ain't it good?
I'll let you do something if you wanted to do it. That's not fancy and normal.
If anybody wants both the 65s, the normal 5 and the fancy 5, let's see, it would have been $15 for individually.
Knock it down to 13.
I'll do $10 on both. If anybody wants both of them, normal 5 and fancy 5. You just say bin both. That is a very good deal. That makes it $5 each.
Last call.
Alright. Moving on to some semi-key dates. 1874 in good. Going for $7. Alright, moving on to the 1875 in good, going for $12. Moving on. Last of the semi-key dates, 1876. This one's in a VG for 20. It has some very cool looking toning on it. Does have a little bit of scratching on the front, which is why it's only $20. Good strong strike. I'll tell you what, I'll give somebody a killer date, or a killer deal right now. All three semi-key dates for $24. And Jason is taking that deal. 74, 75, 76.
Press, Jason.
All right. And we do have one more from the 70s. It is the only one from the 70s that's not a semi-key date, and it is the 1879. I didn't just hand you that on accident, did I?
No.
Oh, no, there it is. It was buried. Wow, these are all out of order. I gotta fix that in a second. 1879 for $3. Feel free to throw the 77 in for free. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Does have some minor scratches on the front, which is why it's only $3. But still, it's from the 70s. Anytime you can get anything from the 70s for Indians for $3, jump on it. Wow, nobody. $3, nobody wants it. All right. Moving on. All right, next up. 1887 VG for $3.
Okay, they're all in order.
Thank you. And again, I'm going to be going through the rest of these pretty quick. Hey, Sandigger. Yeah, Jason got the 76. The only one from the 70s left is the 79. And then the 265s are still available, and the 58 or 59 is still available. And I did a deal for the 265s for both of them for $10.
The fancy 5 and normal.
So, if you want that deal, I will still give you that deal for both the 65s. All right, moving on. Next up, 1888. This one's in an EF for 10. 68. We didn't have a 68. There was no 68 available.
It's okay.
That is a good looking Indian right there, guys. It's almost got a full diamond. Right down there at the bottom. This one's going to Jason.
And it has blue toning underneath the light.
Next up, 1889 and fine for $3. All right, moving on. Yeah, but how could you pass up on that one, though? That was gorgeous. 1890 VG. $3.
Or the deal. The semi-prepaid.
Oh, yeah, he did get the deal.
Uh-huh.
And he got the 63.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, it was. Hey, nothing wrong with filling in some of your Indian set. Alright, moving on to the 1891 VG for $3. Moving on to the 1892 VG for $3. Going to Sandigger.
Congrats, Sam.
I might have another 76 lying around here somewhere. I can check. Next up, 1893. And a VG, $3. I know I don't have a 68. I haven't had a 68 in a while. Oh, Angela's actually checking right now. She's grabbing out the Indians box to look.
What date was it?
Oh, it's 76. Yeah, we have a whole box of Indians of various dates, so she's checking. All right, moving on.
Nope.
No?
No.
All right. Don't have another 76 at the moment.
What was the one that he was asking for?
68. That one I know we don't have. We haven't had a 68 in a while. 1894. This one is in a VF for $8. We got full Liberty, almost full headband, almost full feathers. That is a good looking Indian. Going to Jason.
Congrats, Jason.
Next up, it's the 95. VG for $3. Yeah, that was in good shape. Oh, still got a number of really nice ones coming. All right, moving on to the 96 in VF, $3. How can you go wrong? A VF for $3. Weirdo. Alright, moving on
Don't mind me. I'm tired.
to 1897 in VG.
Oh, wait. Bill said Ben.
Bill, were you bidding the 96? Or the 97? Because your bin came in after the 97. 96, okay.
That's what I thought.
96 going to Bill. Congrats, Any takers on the 97 for $3? You come to enough of them, you will put a whole set together because we'll eventually get the other dates. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. 1898. VG for $10 or $10. VG for $3.
You're getting ahead of yourself, baby. Stop. Brian.
Hey,
Congrats,
Brian. How you been, man? Any more 94s? Let us check.
I should just leave this down.
She will check for you real fast.
Hopefully not knock over this table.
Doing all right. Hanging in there. Surviving. Next up, 99 VG for $3.
94. No.
No. Nope. No 94s. Keep checking in. I'm sure we'll get one eventually.
Yeah. I'll just leave this box out.
All right, moving on.
No, I never did it.
To the 1900. This one's in a fine for $3. I can get you a good deal on some best in slots. If you got, a few 100,000 to spend. I got a hookup. I know the guy that is the world's expert on them. Literally wrote the books. All right, moving on. You should start an Indian head cent book. Everybody should have an Indian head cent book. 1901. In a VF, $3. I mean, if you're down to the key dates, those are going to take you a while anyway. You might as well start on the Indians.
Anyone?
Going to Jason.
Congrats, Jason. It's already there.
Next up, 1902 in fine for $3. You have a really nice 09S. Nice. I do not own an 09S or an 08S or a 72 or a 77. The 3 key dates. Then you got 70, 71, and 72 are the other. And 73. Pretty much all the early 70s are all big key dates. All right, moving on to the 1903 VF. $3. I mean, the 77, if you get a low, if you don't mind getting a low grade, you can get a low grade one for like 180. And the 64L isn't that expensive. You can get a 64L at a moderate grade for like $60. Both of them being, of course, browns.
Let's go.
Moving on.
Oh.
1904 in VF for $3. That one's actually got one complete diamond and two partials.
One, huh?
This thing is close to an EF. And some color toning on it. You can see some yellow, some orange, some blue.
Don't think I can stomach a shiny one. Hard to find with the L eligible.
Well, yeah, that's why you needed at least like an EF. So that way it's going to be clearly.
Yeah.
Moving on. 1905 VF. $3. Gonna have to come up with a nickname.
That's why I keep like.
I mean, it's your name.
Oh, it's turn it back over, baby. Turn it back over. And lift up. It's where the diamonds are here.
Yeah, on the ribbon coming down off of the head, if you have full diamonds, there would be 5 diamonds engraved into that ribbon. So, like, you can just barely make out the top diamond right there on this one.
Yeah. It's right there. But you don't have any of them down here.
Moving on.
Yep.
1906. VF for $3. Yeah, when you get to the high grade, the diamonds are what you want to look at. The more diamonds you have on there, the better the
Great.
coin is.
The better the grade.
Because that's the one of the highest points on the coin is that ribbon.
You can somewhat make out a diamond there.
Yep. Moving on.
Spend the night, 1890 for 3.
I gotta go dig it out. 1890 is going to Bill Betts. Here it is.
Okay, type that in.
You got it, Bill.
Try and get up.
All right, next up, 1907 VF Plus, going for $4. Why do I call it a VF Plus? In order to be an EF, you have to have a clear division between the ribbon and the hair curl. This one does not have a clear division, but you have full diamond right here. You have almost a full diamond there and a half diamond there. That's why I'm calling it a VF Plus.
You got it, Bill. Go to 1895 and...
Are you in the Dallas area, Kelly?
Or not.
Or the Kentucky? Which flood did you get hit by? I'll get in a second. Let me finish the one I'm on. Any takers on this one? $4. There's a good looking 07.
And you got it, Bill. I got you marked.
Oh, okay. That sucks.
What?
The water valve, the shut-off valve in her water line blew off and flooded. Moving on.
That sucks.
It was a 1895.
I already grabbed it. Oh, 1899.
$18.99. Going to Bill. You got it, sir. All right. 1908 VF. $3. That one's got one full diamond on it, too.
Yep.
Water ran for over a week inside. Ugh.
That sucks.
I'm sorry to hear about that. Hopefully your insurance will cover it.
I'm sorry, Kelly.
Moving on. Last of the Indians.
I forgot to put it. Whoopsie.
The 1909 in VG. It does have a scratch on the obverse, so I have it priced as a good at $5. Unfortunately, it's not the S, but it's still a 1909. Nope, no 08 S's.
1904. You got it, Bill.
Yeah. Hopefully you get it worked out. Hopefully your coin collection didn't get hurt. 'Cause I know you have some nice ones. All right, moving on.
Did you pull out double knuckles?
Yeah. All right, if anybody decides you want any more of those dates that are left over, let me know. All right, next up, I had 5 of these on the list, but we actually got a bunch of them in. That's good. And we can hang on, keep hanging on to your package you have here until you're in a better spot.
08 and 09 would be sweet.
I'm always keeping an eye out for them. So we had 5 of these on the list, but we got a bunch in, so we actually still have 1, 2, 3, 4,
You threw it on the wrong one.
5, 6. So we have 9 still available. These are the year 2000 Cheerios Lincoln Cents. At $10 each. Through pre-sales, we already sold 6 of the ones that we had in. All of them are still in their holders. One going to Kelly.
Congrats, Kelly.
Well, now you've seen him. Pick one up.
One going to Sand Digger. Congrats, Sand Digger.
Anybody else? Leave 7 left. $10 each. One going to Aaron.
Congrats, Aaron. Give me 2. Okay. Make Sand Digger 2.
All right. So 2 going to Sand Digger and 2 going to Kelly.
Okay. That 2000. No.
No, no 2000 Sacagaweas. The 2000 Sacagawea is a valuable coin because it's got a different design than the regular 2000 Sacagawea.
Oh.
It's got the extra lines in the tail feather.
Oh.
And they have a high value.
Last call. Time. And that's 5.
All right, so that leaves 5 left. So last call on these. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5.
All right.
All right, we're going to move on. If anybody decides you want some more of those, just let us know. No, those are going to go back in there. All right, next up.
I don't know.
Who's ready for a little bit of mind blown? So our big showcase coin tonight sold already. It went in pre-sale. That was the 20-cent coin. Got sold in pre-sale. But our second showcase coin is still available. 1865 Fancy 5 2 cents in EF. Going for $50.
That's good.
So I can get a little closer. If I can get my camera to cooperate. Ooh, too close. A little too close.
Blurry.
There we go. Check that out. A little bit of glare on there, but so I'm going for $50. How often do you guys see 2 centers that look like this? So the fancy 5 is that up hook on the end of the 5. That's what makes it the fancy 5.
Or it would be flat for regular flat 5.
Gotta be somebody out there that wants to add this beauty to your collection.
Don't mess with it.
Just bring it up a little bit more to try and
Knock out some of that lighting.
well, and to get the bottom of the coin lit up better. Anybody? This thing is gorgeous.
Last call.
This is one of the nicest 2 centers we've ever been able to actually offer you guys. Somebody grab it. This beauty needs a home.
And be
Going to Chef. Congrats, Chef. I got a Trime coming next week. It's not that good. It's not an EF, but I got a Trime coming next week. Yeah, we're doing it right now. Alright, guys, we're going to take a quick break. Still a lot of really good stuff coming, so stick around. So we got nickels and dimes and quarters and half dollars. Oh, it's definitely a readable one. So if you're on the mailing list, try and nab it as soon as that list goes out. If you're not on the mailing list and you want to be on it, shoot me an email and tell me to add you to the mailing list. But we will be right back. Alright, we are back. Alright. Our next item's up. We got some of the Better Day Buffalo nickels going out tonight. For anybody who's wanting to work on your Buffalo nickel collections. And kicking off with this one is going to be the 1913 Type 1. You don't see these very often. So the Type 1s were when they were still putting the 5 cents on the raised mound. They didn't have it sunk in. So it's almost impossible to get these and have it still have the 5 cents on it. Because that wore off really, really quick. And this one's going to Bo.
Congrats, Bo.
Alright, next one we have 2 available, but they're different grades. These are the 1914 plain dates. We have one in VG for $8. Oops. And one in good for $6. This is the VG. This is the $8 one.
Just say VG or good.
And here is the one that's in good. This is the $6 one.
Oh, babe. That you don't have. It's 18 miles. What you mean?
It's supposed to be in there. I probably accidentally put 2 of those in there and put the wrong one, which means I also charged them the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Alright, 1 second, guys. Gotta check something real fast because I think we just realized we messed up on somebody's presale.
Or you put the wrong coin in it.
There. I don't know, I gotta find the... original. Bear with me 1 sec, guys. We're fixing something real quick.
So
I need to pull.
Mark a note and...
Well, I need to check. I need to check and see if I did it right on here. Yeah, I did it right on here. I just marked it wrong on the sheet.
Okay. So I'm like, wait.
So yeah, it was just the sheet had to get corrected.
Okay.
All right, moving on.
I just wanted to make sure.
Next up. is the 1918 San Francisco in good. You can just make out the date on the camera. You can see it a lot better with a loop, but the date is there. So is the estimate mark. It's just not one to show on here very well. But with the loop, you can see them. This one's going for $5. Let's see if the scope can see it. Yeah, you can mostly make it out under the scope. The 18. 17S went in pre-sale. And there's your estimate mark for the 18. Alright, moving on. Next up, we got two available on this one, again in different grades. These are the 1920. We have one in VG for $8. And then one in good for $4. Here's the VG. This is the $8 one. And here is the $4 one. In good. Anybody? This one's still actually got some horn left. Alright, moving on. Alright. Next up is the 23 San Francisco in VG for $5. You could almost make an argument on this one for fine. I went with VG just to be safe. Man, no love for the Buffaloes. Alright, moving on. Alright, the 24D went in pre-sale, so we are now on the 25D. This one's in a good for $4. Alright, moving on. Next one, we again have two, but they're different grades. It is the 25S. One is in VG for $4, which is this one. And the other one is in fine for $15, which is this one.
So just let us know which grade. Is anybody alive?
Oh, we lost 14 people when we went on break. Alright, moving on. If you decide you want any of those buffaloes, let us know. Alright, next up, here's another thing you don't see very often. 1941 Denver Jefferson Nickel Choice BU Full Steps.
Unfortunately.
This one's going for $15. Let me show you the steps. Check that out. Full steps nickel. This thing might actually be worthy to send in for grading. Does have a couple of contact marks on the obverse. But gorgeous, gorgeous luster. And of course your full steps.
Last call.
In 1941, I mean, that puts this thing as being, you know, this is before the war nickels. Man, nobody wants this thing.
Okay.
All right. I guess we'll go throw it in the grinder.
No.
Next up, 1891 Seated Liberty Dime.
Not throwing that in the grinder.
It's in a VG. It does have some damage, so we have it priced as a good.
Going for 15.
I do have some wiggle room on this if anybody wants to make an offer. Anybody? Man, nobody even wants to make an offer? All right. Moving on. All right, next up we got some Barber Dimes. Kicking off is 1902 Denver and fine for $8. One of the easy rules of thumb for Barber Dimes is to be at least a fine. You have to have all of Liberty. And this one does. It's got some toning on it too. It's got like some orange, some blue, purple, green.
Turquoise.
Looks really neat.
That side's
And that's
better.
on both sides. Cool coloring. Rainbow. Oh, that's an O, not a D. I had that mismarked. That's a New Orleans.
So you probably have the price wrong.
All right, let me fix that listing real fast.
What? You have the caps on.
Let me make sure we don't have the price wrong. Give me 1 second. I go yellow for a second, bear with me. I want to make sure I'm giving you guys the right value. Barber Dimes. $1902 New Orleans. And fine. Hey, if anybody wants to BU one of these, it's only $850. Yeah, so this one should actually be set at like
Higher.
somewhere between 12 and 14 bucks. So, and Kelly's grabbing it. Good thing you grabbed it, Kelly. Next time it would have gone up. It would have been higher price. Let me fix that O on there. Where's my pen?
I don't know.
Pens. Where'd you go? Here's a pen. It sort of looks like an O. All right. Where am I at on my list? There we go. To Kelly Ray for $8. Indeed, you did.
The next one's already there.
All right, the next one is another one of our really good items for the night. 1908 plain date. This one is an AU going for 45. Check that out. Also gorgeous toning. Really cool coloration. This thing is a stunner.
And it has really cool coloring.
Absolutely beautiful toning on this thing.
Yeah. It's not the whole coin, but it's around the edges.
$45 on this one.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, and this thing is ridiculous. And the camera is not doing it justice, man. This coin is gorgeous. Because when you have it in hand, you can see all that color and everything just right there. And it's cool because the luster is bringing it out as the luster cartwheels. Don't it, Aaron? Congrats, Aaron.
Congrats, Aaron.
You're going to love that coin, man. I wish I didn't have to sell it. I would have loved to have been able to keep that.
Added to our rainbow collection.
Next up, 1916 San Francisco. pounds in an EF going for 15 bucks.
Okay. I don't want you anyway.
Matter of fact, looking for one and really even better than the last one. Nice. Sometimes it just works out like that. This one's also got some cool coloring on it. It's got some blues. And 15 bucks for an EF Barber is a really good price.
Yeah.
You are very welcome, sir. And the takers. Man, I'm surprised nobody wants this.
Alright.
It's only 15 bucks. Alright. Moving on.
Up next is Mercury Dime Bundles. Yeah, it is.
Oh, 15 bucks for an EF Barber anything is an amazing price. Alright, so we got 5 Mercury bundles tonight. 15 bucks a piece, as always. Here's bundle number 1. Oop. Let's get to the right camera. Alright, kicking off is a 1919 plain date. $1938 plain date. $1939 on San Francisco. 41 San Francisco. And 42 San Francisco. Any takers on this bundle? Yeah. All right, moving on to bundle number 2. Bundle number 2, 1920 plain date. 39 plain date. 40 San Francisco with some neat coloring. 41 San Francisco. And 43 San Francisco. And by the way, we never check any of these for varieties or anything like that, so there could very well be varieties in these.
Who knows?
We leave that for you guys to discover. Man, nothing. All right. Bundle number 3. $20 Denver. 39 plain dates. 40 plain date. 41S. And 43 plain date.
Where's Lady Jax? I don't really need her.
I haven't seen her in a couple of months.
Neither have I.
Alright, moving on. This is bundle number 4. You're getting a 37 plain date. A 39 plain date. A 41 Denver.
Oh, I don't know, Bill.
42 plain date. And 44 Denver. I remember back when we couldn't keep these things in, they just blew off the shelves like crazy.
Right.
Alright, moving on. Final bundle. 37 San Francisco. 39 plain date. 41 plain date. 42 plain date. And 44 plain date. He's hidden. And I'll bundle the bundles. If anybody wants all 5 bundles, I'll do it for 60 bucks. That makes it 12 bucks each. Lowest price I can do on them. Without losing money.
Sorry, guys.
It makes them basically like what, $2 and 60 something cents each. So half a roll of Mercury dimes. 60 bucks. All right. Moving on. Next up, quarters. Kicking off quarters is a 1964 plain date. 90% silver, BU with toning. Going for $6. Going to Brian. Congrats,
Congrats,
sir.
Brian.
All right. Next up. 2017 S. Ellis Island 90% silver proof decam, $12. You don't get any more decam than that. That is a white on a black void. All right, moving on to Ozark Riverways. 90% silver proof, $12. Hey, Steeler Stagger, how you been? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, I made you cough in your ear. All right, moving on. Do the Frederick Douglass. Getting $12. 90% silver proof. Indeed. Had some great deals tonight. A lot of them are still available. All right, moving on to effigy mounds.
Going for 12.
Kelly Ray had a bit of a pipe explosion in her house while she was away. Moving on. And the last of these, the George Rogers Clark.
Okay.
Typically, we just charge it right away. And then if you upgrade, we just charge you the upgrade. All right, and if anybody wants the full year as a set, I can do the full year for $50. That drops them all to $10 each.
Brian, did you want us to hold your package?
Yeah, he just said he's starting a wallet.
Okay. Never mind. My brain is not all here.
Where's my quarter lovers? All right, moving on. All right, next up, Kennedy half dollars. We got some clad proofs. 4 of them went in pre-sale, but we still got a few available. Kicking off with the 84 San Francisco clad decam. $4. What do I do with what? Or you put them back together and threw them in there? That is a gorgeous proof.
Okay. Stay with that.
All right, moving on to the 85.
Should I check my pill?
I don't know.
What for?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
All right, moving on to the 88 for $4. All right, moving on. All right, last 2 coins of the list. Silver Kennedy proofs. First one is a 1976 40%er, going for $6. All right, moving on. And last coin, 2017 90% silver proof deep can, $15. All right, so items that are still available. By the way, for anybody who missed it at the beginning, we do have a 100 Mexico box, and we have 6 of the 100 foreign boxes available right now. We showed some of those in the beginning. So if anybody's interested in those, the 100 Mexico is 20 bucks. The 100 foreigns are 17 bucks each. All right, for banknotes, we still got the 1874 10-cent fractional. And Sandigger's been in the Kennedy. So the 1874 10-cent fractional is still available, and the 1969 10-cent military fractional is still available. And the 1951 $1 U.S. military payment series 481 is still available. Yep, we got you down for it. The Germany banknotes are still available. The one Italy banknote is still available. For foreign silver, the only Canada still available is the 1956 10 cents. The one Britain coin, the 36 1 shilling, is still available. Both the Austrias, or all 3 of the Austrias, are still available. All 3 of the Australias are still available. A bunch of the Indian cents are still available.
You're welcome.
The majority of the Buffaloes are still available. The Full Steps nickel is still available. Seated Liberty dime is still available. The 1916S Barber dime is still available. All the Mercury bundles are still available. And then, of course, all the 2017S silver quarters. And then the stuff that we just went through. So is there anything in there that anybody wanted to see again?
Oh, plus we have.
Oh, and Cheerio cents. We still have like 5 Cheerio cents available.
Yeah, 5.
Bo is bidding the Full Steps nickel.
Okay.
Congrats, sir. Anybody else? Oh, and I did a bundle on the Austrias, which was I think it was like 18 bucks for all 3 of them.
So we have 4 mint sets?
Do not have any mint sets right now. But I'll keep an eye out. The most that we'll do payments for, it depends on what you need. Like the highest we've ever gone on payments was 6 weeks.
Sandigger says spend 2 more Cheerios.
2 more Cheerios going to Sandigger.
But for consignment sales, we can only go 4 weeks.
Well, consignment sales depends on what the owner says.
Yeah.
So those vary.
Anything else for anybody?
Why were you asking, Bill? Is there something you want?
listen, Bill. We will.
Anything else for anybody else? $13 for the 16S Barber. Yeah, I can do that. 16S Barber going to Brian for $13. Congrats, Can I do 3 payments on your total, adding all 7 boxes? Yeah, I can do that. We can do that for you, Bill.
Is that the...
It's
just the...
It's the 100 Mexico and all 6 of the 100 foreigns.
Okay.
All right.
That's probably gonna... I don't know. Hold on. I need to see.
Bill, we got to see what size package you're going to be in after those.
Because I gotta see if it will fit.
So it's 17 times 6 plus 20. All 7 foreign boxes equals out to 122.
He's in a large.
Bill, it's going to upgrade you to a large. Just FYI.
From your medium.
It'd be cheaper just to do the upgrade. But we can do that if you want.
What?
He wanted to know if we can just fill up whatever will fit in his medium, ship it, and then start a new one.
I can. It's just gonna mean that he's gonna still be in a medium box.
You're going to be starting, either you're going to be upgrading to a large, or we're going to ship a medium and you're going to be in another medium. So,
It's up to you.
you'd be saving money going to the large, but if you'd rather do the shipping one box and then start the other, you can. Will a large get damaged easier? Not if it's packed right.
And as long as you tape it right.
Yeah, when we do large boxes, we like Fort Knox them with tape.
Yeah, because it would only be 2 of the boxes that he would be getting. Package.
All right, stay on large? Okay.
Okay.
We'll upgrade it to the large. All right, anything else for anybody else? Off the list. Or anything else that anybody wants to know if we've got? So fortunately, we came a long way from selling out, so we'll only be doing one name drawing. for this week's weekly loot. Oh, and again, a reminder to everybody, if you want to get enrolled into the fat loots for September, make sure you guys get your forms in. If you don't have a form, send us an email and ask for the form and we'll send it to you. It's in a Microsoft Word format, so you will have to download it, open it, fill it out, save it, and re-email it back to us. Any decent 1882 Indian headcents? I don't know. Possibly. There wasn't any on the list, so. We looking. Seeing if we even have any 82s at all. I think I had one of every date that we have on the list. So, would be surprised if not. No? Yeah, nope. No 1882s in right now.
Starts with 89 on what we have. And it goes up.
Sorry about that. I've been needing to restock a lot of the 80s dates. We've been kind of pillaged on 80s lately. I'm so surprised nobody got these.
Okay.
That is awesome. 1874. 10-cent fractional banknote, AU. Nobody grabbed that. Surprised. Only 25 bucks.
I'm not putting this back up.
Here's the 60 or the 10-cent military one. Has the submarine on it. And the astronaut on the back doing a spacewalk. Kind of cool. And that's that $51 military. These are awesome.
The military designing our bills, not the U.S.
Surprised nobody grabbed those. Oh yeah, these things are very cool.
Yeah.
Uh, 1874 AU
Night Stealer.
is 25 bucks. The 69 10-cent, which is the one with the astronaut and the submarine, is 7 bucks. And the dollar note, 10 bucks. Aaron was asking about a bundle
Bundle for what?
for the notes. Oh, Sandigger's grabbing the 10-cent.
1874, right?
Huh? No. The one with the submarine and the astronaut. This one.
Okay.
Aaron, if you want the other two, the dollar and the 10-cent from the 1874 fractional. I could knock $5 off the pair.
Which would make it 30.
So it'd be 30 bucks instead of 35. That'd be as low as I could go. I'd be basically knocking $5 off this one. Okay. Aaron, make a decision. Otherwise, Sandigger's getting it.
I'll take it.
If you can tack on another week.
I mean, break it up over 2 weeks. I can do that.
Yeah. Alright, going to Aaron.
Meanwhile, you're way late for that. We already had 2 buyers for it. Anybody else want to know about bundles for anything? Yeah, we're on the recap. Anybody want a bundle on the foreigns? I'll do $12 for the bundle for all the foreigns that are left.
On the foreign notes.
That makes them $3 each. So it's the 1923 2,000 mark, or 20,000 marks, 1937 2 marks, 1937 1 mark, and the 1944 10 lira from Italy AU. $12 bundle if anybody wants all of them.
The Italy one's pretty cool.
Anybody want that deal? Saves you $5 off what it would have been. I guess not.
Alright, guys.
All right.
If
Last call on everything. Anything else for anybody else? Last call. Oh, mean one, you just got here. So the other things that are still available for the foreign silver, the 1956 10 cents Canada, the 1936 1 shilling Britain, all 3 Austria coins, and I did a bundle on those. All 3 Australia coins, I can do a bundle on those if anybody wants one.
you're welcome, Sandra.
And that's got those 2 oldies, the 1916 and the 1918. A bunch of Indian cents left. I could do a big bundle on those if anybody wants.
Night, Kelly.
We still got 3 Cheerio cents left. Still got some Buffalo nickels. I could do a bundle on those if anybody wants. Still have all the Merc Dime bundles. The 91C the Liberty dime. The 2017 S America the Beautiful silver proof set. Bundle for the Indians and the silver shilling. Give me a sec. For all the Indians.
Oh, how many were there? There was only one silver shilling.
Well, the silver shilling, there's only one. Indians.
1, 2, 3, 4, 18.
There's 18 Indians left. It's the 59, the 60, the 65 fancy and normal fives. 79, 87, 89, 91, 93, 97, 1900, 1902, 1903, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I could do you a big bundle on those and the silver shilling.
Just gotta figure it out real quick.
I can do $50 for all of it. That'll save you. Not even sure right off how much, but it'll save you a lot.
Grass mean one.
Cool. All right, let me get all this figured out real quick.
Hey, we still have this time. He might just have to pay upgraded shipping.
What was he in?
Small bubble boiler.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, you're definitely going to be upgrading.
To the medium.
Yes, that includes the British shilling.
Yeah. It's 5.2. So did you want us to hold your box?
Hey, you're going to be in a small flat rate box now. So did you still want us to keep holding it so you can fill it up?
Originally he was on the side to send. That's why I asked. No worries on shipping?
All right, well, hold on to it then. When's the next auction? Next Monday. Every Monday, dude.
Every Monday, and then every now and then on Thursday is the consignment, so.
Yeah, the next consignment sale, the second half of that big consignment sale we were doing is on September 15th. So until then, it's every Monday.
I don't want to wait that long. I know, Sand Digger. You're on the ship side. The only reason why we didn't mail out last week is just because...
Yeah, we never ship on consignment weeks.
Yeah.
That way, just in case people get stuff, it gets added to their package. Without having to start new ones.
Okay. I'll send it out then.
We actually used to ship people's stuff even when there was going to be a consignment sale, and then they got angry that we did. So we stopped doing it.
Alright, Sandiger ship, main one side ship, regardless.
Alright, anything else for anybody else? Anybody else want to know bundles, anything like that? So bundles I already offered. All 5, the whole year set for the 2017 proof quarters. I did a bundle for $50. I did a bundle for all 5 Mercury dime bundles for $60. That knocks $10 off the top. I did a bundle for the Austria coins. Bundle for the rest of the banknotes. I can do a bundle for the Australias if anybody wants them. I can do bundles for the Buffaloes if anybody wants what's left. Those are all better day Buffaloes, by the way. Like 2014, 17S. Or 18S, sorry, not 17. 18S, 20 Denver, 23S.
There's 9 of those.
25 Denver, 25 San Francisco's. They're good dates.
Anything else before we head out?
Last chance.
And give us a bit to get it all together and sent out. So...
And then, of course, just a reminder, everybody that got something either in pre-sale or tonight, you are entered into our weekly loot giveaway drawing.
Will do.
Which will be either tomorrow or Monday or Tuesday. Yeah. Tomorrow or Wednesday. Probably tomorrow. I want to try and get into a habit of that being the next day. So you're all entered in to win. I don't know. I haven't picked what it's going to be yet this week. I'll figure something out.
Alright. Everyone have a good night.
Anybody want to buy just everything else so that way we mad upgrade the prizes and pick 2 people? Shipping.
It's a $5 upcharge.
The upgrade charge is going to be $5 added to your invoice.
You're welcome. Alright. We will see you all next week.
Yep. Everybody have a great night.
Bye, guys.
Well, I'll see you guys probably tomorrow for the drawing. For anybody who actually makes it on for it.
Thank you, main one.
Okay, we had Aaron doing payments, 2 payments. Bill Betts doing 3 payments.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, Bill Betts was doing 3 payments. I just want to make sure we... Nobody else is doing payments, right? It was Aaron, 2 weeks. Bill Betts, 3 weeks.
Alright.
No, you don't have to be there to win. If you're not there and you win, I will email you.
y'all later.